My name's Mark. I graduated from the SU TESOL program in December 2014, and 3 months later I was teaching overseas in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I've been here for about 8 months now, and I will likely be here for at least another half a year, maybe longer. Let me tell you a little bit about my life and career here in Malaysia. One of the things about Malaysia that really surprised me is how cosmopolitan the area is. I've taught literally over 40 different nationalities in the time I've been here. Although it is very cosmopolitan, Malaysia is still an emerging market, and it has not yet fully arrived as a developed country. If you want a situation where everything is perfect, you best shoot for something else like Switzerland, because Malaysia is still this odd mix of very modern, very old, and sometimes very unpredictable. Then again, how can I complain when I walk out of the office every morning to see the Petronas Towers in front of me? Currently, I'm an instructor in the Awesome English Language Center. It's accredited by the Malaysian government with a focus on IELTS test preparation for university students and teachers.
After I was offered the job in Kuala Lumpur, but before I got here, I wasn't sure what to expect. For some reason, I had this mental image of walking to class through coconut groves and teaching in some sort of a hut. When I got here, though, I saw it was quite the opposite. So you can see this is our teaching area. We have a lounge for the students. We have a multimedia lab out here. There's a little bit of glare off the glass windows, unfortunately, but you can see that we have computers in there. And then I'll pan around here and show you the classroom area back in here. So it's actually very well set up. We don't have projectors for the students, but we do, of course, have whiteboards, markers, and things like that. So it is a pretty good setup, much nicer than I expected.
The Malaysian government standards for English teachers is actually very high, and Malaysia prides itself on how well English learners who attend a Malaysian language school do on the IELTS test. As you can see, in 2013, students taking the IELTS test in Malaysia scored in the second highest worldwide band for the academic tests and fourth highest worldwide for the general band tests. Of course, the most important thing about teaching is the students. Let's take a minute to meet a few of them.
Hello, my name is Tamer. I'm from Saudi Arabia. I am 25 years old. I am here to study English. Now I am a product of the IELTS course, and this is our first week. And yes, I hope to improve my English and to go to university. All right.
Hello, my name is Hafiz. I'm from Malaysia, and I'm studying English in Awesome College for repeat my paper in my high school. And yeah, I like college in Awesome, and also Mr. Mark is very good teacher. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ois. I come from Iran. I've been here in Malaysia for 2 years, and actually Mr. Marks wanted to talk about something, I don't know. Alright, I'm 19 years old, and I have been studying in this institute for 2 months, and for now I'm doing the IELTS courses here, and that's all. And Mr. Mark is our reading teacher, and I think that's all.
Hello, my name is Ananya from Thailand. Student at Awesome English Center. Mr. Mark is my teacher. Nice to meet you.
All right.
Hello, my name is Farhad. I'm from Iran. I'm 30 years old, and I've been here for 6 or 7 months, and I'm very glad to be here. And this semester to prepare IELTS exam, reading with reading Mr. Mark.
Hi, my name is Yunus. I am from Iran. I have been here in Malaysia for 10 months, and I have been studying in this college, Awesome English Language Center, also for 10 months, and this is the second time for IELTS course, and I'm going to take the IELTS exam. after 1 month, I think. Thank you so much.
Hello everybody, my name is Mujahid, I'm from Yemen. I'm glad to make this video. Actually, this semester is different because it's preparation for IELTS. I wish you all the best, thanks.
Another thing about Malaysia that surprised me is that although it's an Islamic country, with the religion officially sanctioned in the country's constitution, it is nonetheless a rather liberal country, very tolerant not just of other religions, but also different ways of life, including things like nightclubs and even alcohol.
The housing situation here couldn't be much better. I'm actually living on the 22nd floor of a 24-story condominium, and the really good news is that the school provides it. They cover all the expenses here, all the utilities, everything else. So basically the only thing I have to pay out of my pocket is my food and miscellaneous expenses, things like trips and the like. So that was a very nice surprise. Now granted, the pay is not great, especially given what's happened with the Malaysian ringgit. If you're watching the news right now, the devaluation is very bad. But still, it's very convenient. It's very, very, very easy to live here. So again, that was a very nice surprise.
I was in high technology for 25 years, rising up to the level of engineering director in Silicon Valley. So a lot of people were very surprised when I told them of my plans to go back to graduate school and get a degree in education. They looked upon it as a change in career for me, but quite the contrary. I think it's a natural extension of what I did in high tech. You see, my goal now is to teach English overseas with a specialization in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to university students and professionals. That way I don't feel that I'm changing careers, but instead that I'm using those 2.5 decades in high tech to do something unique and different. For anybody who has a previous work history, I'd like to suggest that you not think of getting TESOL certification as changing your career, but instead think of it as expanding and enhancing your life into some very new, very different, very challenging, and very unique things. I've traveled a lot in my life for business and pleasure. In fact, at last count I had visited over 40 countries, but always as a businessman or a tourist. I'd never actually lived in any country other than the US before, so one of my goals was to spend a year or so living abroad as an expat, and now I've finally been able to do that. You definitely get to know a country this way, far better than visiting it for a few days. That's not to say that everything here is rosy. Malaysia is still an emerging country, so in many ways it's still very rough around the edges. But the experience of living this way for an extended period of time has opened my eyes to many things I didn't understand before. You can't get that sort of experience sitting in an engineering meeting in Redmond. In short, the most rewarding thing for me is to look back at the relatively short time I've been here and see how many students, middle-aged adults in some cases, started here barely able to speak a word of English, and now, just a few months later, they're able to carry on some very in-depth conversations. To see that sort of change firsthand, happening that quickly, is really amazing and rewarding. So happy 20th anniversary, SU TESOL. And Dr. Yang and Dr. Yao, thank you very much for everything. Everybody take care. Bye.